If you're not Muslim and you're watching this, I just want to reach out to you and say, do you know what's the purpose of life? If you look at the purpose as presented by different isms, where it's either just do whatever you want or there is no purpose, then think about it. How valuable is life? And it would be wasted. But let me tell you about something, that there is a creator, one creator, the same creator that sent the message to Moses, to Abraham, to Jesus, to Muhammad, peace be upon all of them. And he sent that one message to worship none but the one God, to live a good life, don't kill, don't steal, don't harm others, follow the Prophet of that time. Imagine how great your life would be living by that. You would be the best version of yourself. And let me prove to you that it's a true message. Think about a man in a desert more than 1400 years ago who could not read or write, who had no training in philosophy or science, who had no access to any of that information, coming and presenting the orbits of the heavenly bodies. In the Qur'an, the true message of the one creator that was revealed to Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, an unlettered, illiterate man, it tells us in the 21st chapter, in the 33rd verse, that all of the heavenly bodies, the sun and the moon, they have an orbit. How can a man in the desert, without telescopes, without that knowledge, know that? You cannot observe the orbit of the sun. The orbit is not the sun going across the sky in the day. That is the turning of the earth. The orbit of the sun is the sun's orbiting, which is something that is impossible to observe with the human eye. I want you to get a Qur'an. Look up this chapter 21, verse 33, and you will see that there is a fact in there that a man named Muhammad in the desert could not have known, peace and blessings be upon him. So how did he know it? Well, you could say he guessed at it. But if you look in the same Qur'an, in the 23rd chapter, in the 14th verse, it talks about the development of the embryo and the stages of development inside the womb. You know, a man without an ultrasound machine, without an MRI machine, without any medical equipment, how could he know how the clot clings to the side of the womb, how that clot develops into a lump, how it develops flesh and then bones, and then the muscles that develop around the bones? How could he know those details? Impossible. Again, if it was one thing, you could have said he guessed. But if he continuously said it and he got it correct, how could he know? In the same Qur'an, it talks about how the depths of the ocean have a darkness that is unfathomable. And under that unfathomable darkness, there are waves beneath the ocean. How could he have known that? To see the waves on top of the ocean, yes, we can see that. But to deep dive without any equipment, without ever having gone to an ocean, knowing that there are waves underneath the ocean, something that we didn't realize until very recently. Knowing that the mountains are pegs that go into the earth as they go above the earth without any drilling equipment, without any geology experience. How could he have known that? Could he guess every time and get it right? That is mathematically impossible. In the Qur'an, in the 30th chapter, in the same book, he predicts something that is historically correct about the defeat of the Byzantine Romans at the hands of the Persians, and how long it will take 3 to 9 years for them to make a comeback and defeat the Persians. How would he have known that? At the time of the defeat, when these verses were revealed to him by the creator of mankind, it was impossible to predict something that everybody thought was never going to happen. The Romans had lost Constantinople, they had lost Jerusalem, they had lost Damascus, they were defeated. And the Qur'an said that they will make a comeback, a prophecy that came true. That same prophet had miracles that were observed by millions of people around the world. Miracles that we can show till today. What is that? The Qur'an itself, a miracle that is living in front of us. A book that is memorized by people across the world who don't even speak the language, that is preserved word by word, letter by letter. He had physical miracles like the splitting of the moon. Can a man on his own split the moon? No, but the man who has the power of God behind him can. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, did. And we have eyewitness accounts from his followers and also from his enemies, from the people who were Arabs and non-Arab, from people in Mecca and Medina and other geographical locations that were eyewitnesses to such a thing. More eyewitnesses than most of the history that you believe in from that time. So now you tell me, if these miracles don't prove to you that this is a true message, what will? This right now is a guidance coming to you from the creator of the heavens and earth to follow the true path, the same path of every prophet, the one message that they all brought, which is Islam.
My dear friend, I want to ask you something, not with judgment, not with pressure, just from one human being to another. Have you ever just looked up at the stars and wondered why you're really here? Not your job, not your status, not your phone screen, but you, your soul, your life. Why do you exist? You feel it, don't you? That empty space inside, that ache in your chest at night, that hunger for something more than this world can offer. That is your fitra. That's your soul calling you back home, calling you to Allah. You were never created to chase this dunya endlessly, to be consumed by likes, money, heartbreak, and pain. You were created to know the one who created you. You were created by Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. He is closer to you than your own heartbeat. He has always loved you, even when you forgot him. He's been waiting for that one moment, that you pause, that you reflect, and you say, Ya Allah, I'm ready to surrender, ready to walk the path of every great prophet, Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and finally, Muhammad, peace be upon him. They all brought one message, one truth. Not that they are gods, not that you worship them, but that you worship the one who sent them. One creator, one message, one religion. That religion is Islam. Islam means submission. Not submission to people, not submission to culture, but submission to the truth. Submission to the one who gave you your eyes, your breath, your mother, your life. And he, Allah, is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be honest, to be real. Just take the first step. Say, I bear witness that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad is his messenger. Say it, even if you're shaking, even if you're scared, even if your past is broken. Because Allah is not judging you by your past. He is opening the door for your future. He says in the Qur'an, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. That's how much He loves you. That's how much He wants you. That's how much He is waiting for you. So come home. Come back to your Lord. Come back to the one who knows you, hears you, sees you, and loves you like no one else can. This life is short, and the next life is forever. So before your final breath, before your time is up, choose truth, choose Islam, choose Allah. La ilaha illa Allah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Say it, believe it, live it, and let your soul be free.